See it?
Yes.
Yay, Meteor's live. Glad to help.
Thank
Can
you.
tell I've dealt with this before?
Yes.
Ali said, "Zabala ging post." Oh wait, stop talking backwards. Sorry, I read
I
it
told
backwards.
you to stop talking backwards.
Hey, it's
That
not my
wasn't
fault.
Allie,
the
that
mirrors
was
do a thing.
Meteor.
So hello. Well, I did it too. Banana didn't read my chat. So okay, again, now that everyone's actually here, welcome to the 22nd session of In the Demon's Grasp. Sorry, we had Meteor had a few technical difficulties there. So when last we left off, the party had just awoken from a nice fitful rest, or fitless rest. Why is soundless bad for sleeping? Anyways, they
I
just woke
sleep
up.
with earplugs. I prefer soundless, thank you.
Princess saw a humongous boulder flying at their recently grown pumpkin hut and alerted everybody, and everyone managed to jump out the windows, get teleported. Midnight jumped into a ring, and Kalina got that outside, so everybody is out. The thing waylaid the pumpkin hut, and it was destroyed. And so we will start with everybody rolling initiative, if you would.
Gosh, that
Do we get
screen.
to see the map?
That screen's on the other one too.
Yeah, how can we? No, we're
No,
black
we're on
screen.
black screen.
No,
Scroll down.
Scroll
down.
Zoom
you
out.
need to move around.
Yeah, zoom
Dragon
out.
has the map in a tiny corner.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
I do not.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
yes,
you
you
did.
do.
It's right smack in the middle.
No, it's not.
It's in a tiny corner.
It is in a tiny corner.
That was not in the middle.
Oh, I apologize.
My monitor's turning back on. It's about time.
Alright, initiative.
Hey.
Our pumpkin's gone poof.
Select my token, then roll.
Oh, there's two of them. Why are there two of them?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, please don't do that to us, Fido.
So
One's already a challenge. Two is just death.
so the
Two is we just keep running and never look back.
so the funny thing is that
Don't look
monitor
back.
does like to turn off on occasion, but it usually
We have better
restarts.
odds with the mimics.
I am muted. My monitor turned back on.
Okay, so out of Colfax and myself, Colfax will be first.
Okay.
Because you have the dex bonus, and I have
Did
no dex
everybody
bonus.
actually roll?
I think we all clicked our tokens this time.
I don't think
Because
I
they're
did.
all
only
recorded.
see-
Except for midnight.
4 people.
Except for Meteor.
Sorry.
Ruined.
Well, to be fair, Meteor I don't think can click on himself because underneath me.
Well, I can. I'm right there.
Yeah, true.
Hang on, I got audio issues.
I can't click
Oh,
you, so I
God.
just click behind you.
Oh no!
Oh,
See-
thank the stars, a chatter saved my booty. You guys are not coming through on
Alley Stream
Uh-oh.
cannot hear us. They're missing all of this banter.
They're like, just a heads up. I was like, oh, chatter to save my booty.
So my monitor that turned off, it does like to turn off randomly, but it usually like instantly reboots. But this time it just didn't.
Is it something with your cable? Did your
I
cable
don't think
glitch?
so. I unplugged the cable, replugged it back in.
How's that? How's
unplugged
that now,
the power
JT?
cord, replugged it back in. But it's on now.
Hey, thank you
It
so much. You
finally
saved
turned
my
back on.
ass.
Just
Usually
took a
my
lot
chatters
longer than
don't like to
usual.
tell me when they can't hear things because they're mean to me.
That's the first thing I will do, and I pop into a channel and I don't hear anything.
Dude, so many times have like I'm ending stream and then they'll tell me, "Oh yeah, we couldn't hear shit," and I'm like, "What?"
Audio check viewers, you are the best.
I've
have
had
a
that
friend-
happen before too.
We appreciate you.
For
I have a
real.
friend who straight up tries to tell me that I'm gaslighting him every time it happens.
I-
Alrighty.
It's me.
If he's in the chat, you know who you are.
The ominous. You know who you are.
They would
Everything
know
good
who they
now?
are.
Holy shit! Do I get to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What you doing?
love today. I usually never get to go first.
Not gaslighting me, dear. I swear.
Uh,
Oh.
We're going to hit it. I'm going to do an unarmed strike,
Uh-huh.
and then
Make sure you don't break your fists.
Remember, you get
I
two
should-
attacks.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for the second attack. I lost it.
remember, paper beats rock.
Wait, hang on.
You saying wave the white flag?
I'm surprised
Okay,
I've
I'm going
not
to
seen
do my
certain
unarmed
person.
strike. Baby.
Does 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Yeah. Okay, I roll damage now.
Yep, roll damage.
9 damage.
It takes a
then-
9 damage.
What do I do? Roll another unarmed strike, or?
If you want to attack it again, you can. You also have your stunning strike you can activate. You can also spend a point to do your flurry of blows to do 2 more attacks that as a bonus action. It's up to you.
And a key point to do my flurry of blows.
Okay, you still get another attack for free as part of your attack action. So
Oh, so I'll attack again first, and then I'll spend a
Okay.
key point.
I
I
roll
totally-
again.
Roll again.
Totally did not just send a message to the person saying you're not in my stream
Aw.
calling me out.
Your hand deflects off of it.
Okay, and now I'll spend a key point to do 2 more.
Okay. So roll them both.
There's a 16.
That one hits.
Yay. And then the second one is 18 again.
That one hits. So I
The
need 2
first damage.
damages.
7. 6.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You're also cutting out slightly, Allie.
I am.
Yes.
Yes.
I heard her say, yeah.
Yep. I heard yeet and I heard
So each of your blows, the rocks definitely seem to absorb some of it, but you can tell that you cracked some of the stones and things like that. So you were doing damage, just not as much as you feel like you should have been.
Okay, that's all. And I probably cut out because I peaked my mic because I'm too close to it right now. Hang on, let me
That
push
make
it
you
further
feel
back.
better, Fire, the fact that damage was done?
A little. Not really. I know how these normally work.
Would you like to finish your move? You didn't move far, or do you want to stay there?
I'll move back a bit. So
Okay, if you move away from it, it has a chance to swat you if it so chooses.
now I'll stay here then.
Okay. Colfax, it is your
Yes.
turn.
Okay. Good question. What do I want to do?
What would you like to do? This thing is pretty stoic, standing there. It's not really moving around a whole lot.
I still want to know why it came in smashing pumpkins. What did the pumpkin ever do to it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a fan of smashing pumpkins?
I'm gonna use.
You can smack me later.
Oh yeah, Dragon check GMs. Oh, DMs.
I'm
Don't
gonna move.
check yourself.
I'm gonna move up here, and then I'm gonna use Draconic Cry. So I have advantage, and everyone else has advantage on rolls till my next turn. That's my bonus action, and then actual action. Is a fantastic question.
There was a question asked?
No,
Other than the why did they attack us?
no, I am
Ah.
going to myself.
Or the what are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, unless Firedale changed things, talking's free.
Yep, you can talk for a minute free. I mean, don't get cartoonish with it, but if you want to call out or ask stuff or anything like that, that's fine. That'll also give me a minute to look up the thing here for
Sure.
fail.
I'll do that. So I'll yell at the golem and be like, "Hey, what gives? What are you doing?"
It does not respond.
Is there a special
Interesting.
language for rock?
Rock and roll. I mean, primordial. If people have that, it's the one for elementals.
If we know it's a golem, then we might realize it's a construct.
If y'all want
Could be
to,
a
now that
golem
you
or an
have a moment,
elemental.
Yeah, we don't know for sure. Ignore the fact that it says Golem of Stones in a turn order. We don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
If everybody would like to roll a knowledge check, knowledge arcana, if you want to try and get an idea, because this is a knowledge thing. Y'all have
You
seen
mean
it.
intelligence?
I'll let everyone do that.
Well,
Uh,
Arcana has an
It's
intelligence bonus
arcana
applied
or
to it.
intelligence if you don't have a bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's arcana check.
Intelligence check is the same as an Arcana check.
It's a
if you
big
don't have a
pile
bonus.
of rocks.
Yep.
That's
We know
moving on its
nothing.
own.
Colfax may have some idea, but the rest of us are just like, what? Oh,
Guys,
Kalina,
I think
there
I
you
see a
go.
nose.
I mean, everyone except Kalina is pretty sure it's a pile of moving rubble. Kalina, you're pretty sure it's a construct of some type, but you don't know much more about it.
I'm not gonna say it just yet.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the rest of us are a little still kind of startled from the fact that he just came out of nowhere and just smashed.
I want to see what happens in the next round part thing. Once we move on.
For some reason, Ellie's saying Felon Sheet's not showing her stunning strike. Well, there you go. You now have a screenshot of it, so you know what it does. So what shall you do, Colfax? People have talked, people have their knowledge, even though someone's not sharing it. So what do you want to do?
He said what gives, and he's not answering. So
Yeah, it did not respond.
Okay.
ouch, coughing fit.
I'm just thinking here.
Princess is hovering over the thing, looking down on it.
Yeah, how close is Princess to it?
The thing was large. I would say at this point, Princess would be right above it, because Princess would have had to flown up some to get away from it hitting the pumpkin, and this thing is taller than the pumpkin was.
Okay. Am I invisible?
I mean, it's almost as wide as the pumpkin was. So
I forget if I'm invisible or not.
So I'm not gonna attack, but I am gonna ready and attack with my short sword in case it decides to attack me.
You want to move closer to prepare for that, or do you want to stay where you are and have that ready in case it moves closer to you to attack you?
The latter.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Naya, your turn.
Okay. So Naya's a little bit shaken from what just happened with the pumpkin. She's still trying to figure out what the heck, you know?
There's definitely some pumpkin debris all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine
Ruined our
some people
chance
are
at
wearing
breakfast. Ruined our chance at roasting some pumpkins for food. It's all over now.
it all
Scattered.
over.
So Naya's gonna also call out to it. Be like, we would have invited you for breakfast. You didn't have to just make an entrance like that.
It stands there stoically.
Seeing that it's not answering again this time, I'm gonna yell out, "It might be a construct."
Then who's commanding it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just not answering.
No one has picked up the phone.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk.
Well, then I will go ahead and I will move myself a little closer. I'm gonna try to interpose myself between Kalina and the golem. So I'll
I
move
was gonna
myself
try and get
that
closer to
much.
you guys.
There.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move here to kind of
Move
clear some
away.
of the distance.
And this is not difficult terrain, even though it is rocky looking there. That just kind of denotes all the debris and stuff that's made the hill. It is
And I'm
well
gonna
packed down.
hold and inflict wounds at
Alrighty.
first level.
Midnight, it is your turn. Would you like to stay safe and sound in your ring, or would you like to take an action to pop out, or whatever it costs you to pop out?
I'm going to use a bonus action to pop out of the ring.
Okay.
Um,
Lena, the ring jumps out of your hand, and Midnight pops out of it midair, wearing the ring.
I actually pop out like with my finger in the ring, and the ring's still in your hand, so I'm kind of holding your hand at the moment. Just give you a
Nice to
weird
see
look.
you,
like,
Midnight.
Firedale, I forget if Princess was invisible or not when he flew up.
I would assume Princess was not, because you didn't
think
say
that's
anything
correct.
about that for sleepy time.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, well then, it takes my bonus action to even command Princess what to do, so Princess is gonna stay there. Midnight is going to cast Phantasmal Force on it, so it needs to roll a intelligence saving throw, please.
What type of damage will this do?
Psychic?
I think it's psychic.
Yeah,
Okay.
Phantasmal Force is
psychic.
psychic damage.
Alrighty. You cast your spell. It's used, and it does not seem to be affected whatsoever.
Okay.
That means it probably is a construct.
It's a construct! My spell didn't work. Yeah,
Would you like to move?
that was like my way of testing it because it doesn't work on undead or constructs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so who's controlling it?
Or it's a zombie. One of the two.
It's an undead rock.
It doesn't look very zombie-like.
That was
mean,
my
if it's
There
not
is
made
some
any-
moss growing on some of the rocks.
If it's not made any hostile moves, we might just be able to leave.
Okay, so I have 30 feet of movement. I'm gonna go 5,
Midnight doesn't want to hold your hand anymore.
30. I'm gonna go this way. Just to kind of not be in a straight line with everyone.
Uh-huh.
Just in case it has an area attack.
Alina.
So I'm going to bark skin.
Okay.
That's my action. And
Wait, what?
Hmm?
What
Nothing.
was
It,
that part
it
about?
just actually put Golem of Stones in the turn order.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah?
I mentioned that earlier.
I don't think he was paying attention.
Hmm. That's why I said never mind the fact that the tracker says Golem of Stones.
Yeah, you're right. In the turn order, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I named the token on the
Yep.
thing, and that's what clicked in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to move to there.
You move
I
to there.
and I bark skin, so that's my turn. I'm not really going to use my bonus or my bonus because I can't really heal anything.
Okay.
Plus that's 2 spells. I can't do that, right?
You can't do 2 leveled spells.
You can
Yeah,
You
use a
because
can do
bark
cantrip,
skin.
but yeah.
So you could
And
use
then-
a cantrip.
As long as your
Yeah.
cantrip has a casting time of a bonus action, then yes.
Okay, then I will shillelagh my
Yeah, that's a great thing to do.
my staff.
This
Just gonna-
very stoic golem blinks its eyes. As far as you can tell, you hear the sound. You see these little rocks moving along its eyelids. There's a green light that flashes out.
Okay.
That looks a lot like the same color that the rocks were before.
Before they turn into
Oh.
mimics.
Did the rocks get together?
Darn,
Let's get together, yeah.
wrong thing. Where you
And
at?
turn into Golem.
There it is.
So is this a stone mimic? What? Why is the area green?
And you see a
Okay.
large box
It's an
appear
arena
around
effect.
you that looks vaguely familiar.
Uh-oh.
Did the crystals move?
The crystals have not moved,
Hmm.
but it did blink. And as y'all are looking around, noticing this arena, it sucks because y'all did this. I was all set too. Down to the south, you all see another one of these golems.
Uh-oh.
But it's all good.
But it's outside of the area.
Yeah.
So remember what I was saying about 2 of these being run and don't look back?
Hey guys. Hey guys.
I don't think we can run now. Yes.
Guys, my chat's gone from my OBS. How do I bring it back?
Rip.
It's a dock.
Pretty sure yeah,
It's a dockable
So-
window.
docs and then chat.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Sorry.
Now, if it was fully gone from docs, then you have to relog into Twitch through OBS.
No, I just straight up I accidentally closed it out because I was trying to get rid of a bot that appeared in my chat and I accidentally closed the chat instead of deleting the message. So I
Oh
was
my
like,
Nice.
oops.
lord.
Not useful.
All
I
right,
was like,
so
well,
what's
that's
this
not
golem
helpful.
I mean, you don't see the message anymore, but it doesn't really help for the rest of them.
I got rid of the message from the website, but then I was looking at OBS like, shit, now I can't see anything.
doing?
Whoopsies. Okay, continue. I'm so sorry.
We're full of technical difficulties today.
All right, so what's happening now, Fido?
Blinked and a green, somewhat cuboid thing appeared. Sorry, I couldn't draw a perfect cube. So y'all have more space than should be given.
Okay.
You should be able
Phelan,
to
it's your turn.
edit the dimension.
Oh, of course, it's the one that just fixed technical difficulties. Hurts.
Wait,
Okay,
I don't want to do
okay,
that.
okay. I am going to. This time I'm going to do my Draconic Strike, which replaces Unarmed Strike. And
You
I'm
want
going
to
to
fight
change-
it when there's two of them?
We don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
I
attempt
thought.
to leave the green thing. We don't know if we can yet.
I don't know if we can attempt to leave it, and Phelan's not the type to like
Um,
talk, as we've learned.
Midnight's the closest, so either Midnight or Kalina would probably be
I
the most
trust
likely to
Kalina and
test it.
Midnight to do Kalina, Midnight, and Naya to do the talking because Phelan's not the one with words.
We're getting more of the map.
Yeah, and it looks
But-
like Colfax and I are going to burn our readied actions because they're not going to happen because the thing didn't move in range.
So I'm
Yep,
going
it
to use Draconic Strike, which replaces Unarmed Strike, and I'm changing my damage type to Acid.
Okay.
So instead of normal damage, it does acid damage this time.
Alrighty.
So here's
Go
the
ahead and
first
smack
one.
it.
19,
Roll damage.
It hits.
and then the second one, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
So far,
one
16 I've seen
misses.
was lowest.
Yeah,
16 was the lowest.
okay. 11 damage.
So 16 did hit it?
Okay, you hit it with your
16 did hit.
acid,
Okay.
your acid infused fist here, glowing with green goopy goodness, and the hit lands squarely, and you're pretty sure it took as much damage as you feel like it should have.
Okay.
That does not
And
resist acid.
Anything else?
nah, that's gonna. Well, actually, I'll do a Breath of the Dragon.
Okay.
And
And what's the save for that?
I'm reading. How do I just roll it so you guys can see it in the chat? Did that do it?
Okay, that'll work too.
Display
Okay.
in V.
If you're just trying to roll a
Display in
dice...
There it is.
VTT.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
It doesn't say what the DC is. Dexterity saving. Yeah, what's your key DC save? That should be somewhere on your character
Your
or
primary
on that
stat.
ability.
My key save?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
see
14.
it. Where would-
I remember seeing that on your thing. So 14.
Oh, okay.
And it's Dex. Yeah. Did that come through? Why you no come through?
Because I ate it. I ate it, so
Nom,
I
nom,
can
nom, nom,
automatic.
nom.
I ate it so I can
Oh.
attack it.
May roll it twice.
Yeah, it is a 14 dex. It's next to Breath
Okay.
of the Dragon.
Yep, it's under your features and traits. It says it.
Okay.
Key save DC.
Yeah. And DC 14 it is. So it makes the save.
Damn
Yep.
it.
Now, equal half as much damage, so you still need to roll damage.
Damn.
Oh, nice crit.
One of them
Nice.
crit.
Yeah, one dice crit.
Now keep getting those crits. Please and thank
And
you.
you
What
did
damage
acid?
type were you doing again?
Yeah, I did acid damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. It takes the damage.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Colfax. Your rated action, your trigger never happened. It
Yep.
blinked,
That's okay.
and it didn't attack you.
That's okay.
I feel like it blinking and creating an arena could have possibly constituted an attack, but
but he wasn't close enough to hit with his.
Right. He
so
didn't
the
move
weapon.
in.
The last attack did damage, though, right?
It has been hurt. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess if that's the case, then I'm gonna swiggle in closer here and
Wiggle swiggle.
use my primal savagery cantrip
Okay.
and take a swipe at him.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. That misses.
Okay.
Sorry. Most cantrips tend to be all or nothing.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure our the emboldening bond I did last time would have ended, no matter who I put it on.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because that was yesterday.
It was that morning when we were escaping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, then it would still be active because this happened immediately after. That was pretty much one round. That's why you only had one action to do.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so
Okay,
if it's
so-
still going on, it's still going on.
I'll roll again then.
That's a 1d4. You add a d4.
Oh,
I don't think
well-
it's going to be enough.
No, probably not.
Doesn't hurt.
I'll
to
do it
try.
anyways.
Pick your 3 people. One of them's Colfax.
14 probably won't do it though.
I think she
Yeah.
Does
did
14 hit?
full
14
facts.
hits.
Hey!
If I recall, she did full
I
facts.
did Midnight,
Princess.
Kalina, and Colfax. Or
Okay.
Princess. Yeah, I think it was Princess instead of Midnight.
Because Midnight was in the ring.
Yeah. It was Kalina, Princess, and Colfax.
Okay.
Yep.
Deliver a corrosive attack. Acid damage. Okay.
Yep.
That's 6
Oh wait,
damage.
so 14
Yep.
hit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's very good.
Yes,
info.
14 hits.
That's good to know. Thank you.
So it was a really good roll. Good job.
Yay!
Thank you.
And emboldening bond did something.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! All the A's.
So anything else? Is that just Oh yeah, that wasn't an attack action. That was a the cantrip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
I'm good.
I think that's my turn then, right? If I remember right.
Well, you can continue moving if you want to. You also have a bonus action if you so choose.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I mean, as long as you don't move out of melee, he doesn't have a chance to take a swipe. You can dance around him.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Gonna move around here. Okay. I am done.
Moving to flanking position.
Yes.
Flank,
Pulling
flank,
to the
flank.
south, you see curl up into a ball.
Okay. That worries me because that's how this other one came in. He curled up and rolled. Oh dear. Alright, so that's Colfax's turn, so that would be my turn now? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I was looking at the turn order tracker and saw it hadn't moved, so I was making sure. Alright, so I'm going to move in.
Rolled really high. Y'all get to see something.
And then I think to flank, I need to be. There we go. That puts me
Yeah,
exactly opposite Colfax.
anywhere along that right edge will be flanking with anywhere on the left edge.
Okay.
You don't have to be directly across. Like you could
Cool.
even do it from down here if you wanted to. Just not the exact corner.
Yeah,
Because
'cause I didn't want to
mechanics.
waste too much of my movement, so I'd probably be here then if that counts.
Go to the right one. Because that's kind of its space. There you go.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure it was within touch
Yeah,
range.
it's squarish. All the pogs are always circular, but consider it a square.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
you're
So it
good
is
there.
in that square. All right.
Yeah.
Then I am going to. Let's see. I've got. What are my bonus actions here?
Forgot. I now know why I couldn't select that. It's because it was a drawing.
I see. I see.
Wait, did the
All right.
golem get a new initiative?
There are 2 of them.
Yeah, but the golem in front of us was after Kalina before, and now it's
There's
before
another
me.
unknown creature though after me.
But that should be the one down below.
That's so
'cause-
funny.
Yeah, there was nothing between Colfax and me or initiative, or between
Yeah,
me
see,
and Midnight and initiative.
I just added one for the other one, and it's the one that got 17. But now the other one that used to say Golem of Stones now says unknown creature.
Okay, so yeah, so the one
That's
that's
what he's
17 is
talking
the one.
about.
It's supposed to be the one at the bottom.
Okay,
Yeah,
that confused
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
It confused me too when she said it. It's like, no, it didn't get an extra one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
see what
it
happened.
just swapped them for some reason.
Yeah, I just knew there wasn't anything before me in initiative before.
All right, so I am going to do an inflict wounds.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to do my melee swipe and hit him through my mace.
And you do get advantage.
Okay. So let me do the thing that lets me do advantage. Here we go. And I'm gonna do this at 2nd level.
Ooh.
25. 25
So
to hit.
damage 13 necrotic.
Yes, 13 necrotic damage.
It seems to be damaged by your necrotic energy there quite well.
Okay.
Like
As
more than
normal,
usual,
I should
or
say.
as much as usual?
As normal.
Okay.
That's good. I don't
Anything
think
else?
anyone's taken damage, so I don't need to bonus action healing word yet. Do you have a little bit more movement? I'm gonna risk it, actually. I'm gonna attempt to move out of its range and see if it takes a swipe.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna...
Okay. It does attempt to take a swipe at you.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
I am silvery barbsing that. Thank you.
Okay.
That's good because that was a crit.
It's not
Ooh.
green like a crit.
Because the dice roll is hidden.
Oh, yeah. No clue.
Alright, so you
So
get
try
to,
that
you have to
again.
reroll. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
10 will
ten.
I
not
did
hit.
it again.
And who is getting the advantage, Kalina? You can award the advantage to somebody.
I will give it to Midnight since Midnight's next.
Okay. So that won't
Okay.
hit me.
The
Which
one
means I
to
can
the
continue
south,
my movement. So I'm gonna
you
go
see
for
a foot extend from the boulder-like body of it and push itself off hard enough that it starts rolling to the south and into the distance,
Okay.
out of sight, over the hills and through the woods.
I'm
To
not
grandmother's
actually
house we
moving.
go.
I'm not actually moving. Just I'll move back in just a second.
Kalina, watch out. It might be visiting your Nana. If only it were the
Don't
correct
say
direction.
that.
That's
Nana
the
doesn't
thing.
like rocks.
Over the
I
mountains,
was
through the
leaning
woods, to
back in my
grandmother's house
chair.
we
I
go.
turned
That's how
over
this
so
works.
fast, like, oh.
That's how this works.
So that is your turn, Midnight.
Okay. I thought there was a marker for advantage, but I don't see it. So first, I'm gonna keep facing the golem, but seeing this green wall appear right behind me, I'm going to back up into it and try to press my back up against it, see if it gives any resistance.
It feels extremely resistant.
Okay. That is good information.
It feels very cool to the touch and has that same green shimmer that y'all saw last night.
We can't get through the wall! It's solid!
So we're
And its
stuck in a
eyes are still
barrier.
glowing green.
Is magic stuck in it?
What do you mean, is magic stuck in it?
Throw a cantrip out of it and see if the magic passes through.
From our
Because
testing
physical things could technically pass through. Seemed like.
True.
But magic couldn't. And if you physically can't pass through right now.
Yeah, we couldn't physically pass through either before, though. We were blocked, but
throwing
rocks
a rock
and
went through.
sticks could go through.
Yeah,
it,
inanimate objects could pass through.
All right, so then I'm going to, I guess, for Princess's mouth. What does he say? I'm casting Hideous Laughter.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he'll need to roll a Wisdom save.
Yep. What's your spell save DC?
15 for that.
Okay.
Dang it, I have to look this up.
Why is it 15,
Gotta look up your stone golem's
16?
wisdom.
Oh, it's because it's not my... It's a bard spell, that's why.
Huh. It says a creature makes a wisdom throw. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. It does affect constructs.
Constructs are still creatures.
17 succeeds.
Hey, it does not fall into a fit of laughter, but it does giggle just a tiny bit.
You look like a pebble! What? Is that not funny? Yeah, so that fails.
That sounds a little grating.
That also means that it does have an intelligence score of more than 4. So it is not dumb as a sack of rocks.
Oh, I thought it was intelligence. I mean, wisdom.
It is a wisdom save, but a creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is not affected by it.
Oh, it's not affected then. I did not hear that part.
Oh. Okay.
So it's dumb as a sack of rocks.
Well, this thing is dumb as a sack of rocks.
3.
None of my stuff affects it. So with my bonus action,
It's almost like it's a construct.
my bonus action, I'm gonna have Princess come over and land on Colfax's head, and
it has already used its reaction.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I would technically be like here, just on top of Colfax.
Yep, I burned its reaction, so y'all can run.
So yeah, there. You can put me underneath of Colfax so that Colfax is.
You can hold alt and move yourself specifically if you ever want to do something like that.
How do you do it like that though?
Then you can right click on it and say like to back.
We cannot do that. You can.
You can't do the to back to front?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
We can alt to not.
You can't.
We can alt to not be in a square. Yeah.
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 And so Princess is going to just kind of be a second set of eyes for Colfax and kind of like try and help correct his aim, like 10 degrees up, 5 degrees to the left, and it's going to use the help action.
Well, and y'all are emboldening bonded, so as long as the two of you are
So he'll
within
have both
the
advantage and be able to roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as
Anything
y'all
else?
are within 30 feet.
Yep. So Colfax, your next thing will have advantage and an additional d4.
So that was your bonus action?
Yep.
Anything else?
Oh, do I want to move? I think I want to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 here.
And
That's it.
no action.
My
Oh, no, you
action-
did the
Yeah,
laughter.
I did an action. It just failed
Kalina,
miserably.
it is your turn.
I am going to move there. And okay. I am going to attempt an ice knife. Looks like I hit.
24 to
It
hit,
has
yeah.
to. Okay, you hit with the 24. Anything
Oh.
around, I think, is what would be the DC 14. Is it all creatures or just certain?
I think the DC is for the bonus cold damage, maybe, but
Target.
let's see.
And each creature within 5 feet of it
Oh,
must succeed
yeah,
a dex
it's
save.
it's other
Yeah.
creatures
Oh.
So are you sure you want to do that?
because it would target everybody else here.
Yeah, then nope.
Okay.
That's an interesting question though, because it's so big. So if it explodes on this
Within
side,
5, it is within 5 feet of
yeah,
it.
it does
So
stay
it
within
is.
5 feet
It's
of
not
it.
where it was targeted. It's of the creature.
That's interesting.
So everywhere around it has
So
little shards that would
The
blow
bigger
off.
the creature it hits, the bigger the explosion.
Yep.
It's like a dog meteor shaking off water.
Yep.
It's shaking off the needles, and the needles are trying to hit everybody else.
And it won't do a wisdom save, so I guess all I can do is try to.
It
I
can
can
make
throw-
a wisdom save.
Yeah, it just doesn't have intelligence over 4.
Yes, that's why that spell didn't work, is because it doesn't affect things with an intelligence less than 4.
Yeah, it still makes wisdom saves.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna end up. Oh no! Wait, can I?
I don't know, can you?
Produce flame. I can throw the flames, right?
Yes.
30 feet. Okay, I'm going to try to produce flame. Yep, I probably don't hit.
13.
You throw it, that misses. But
Okay,
remember,
so-
you're one of the people.
You're emboldening bonded, but I'm not
Yeah.
in it, so she does not.
Oh, you have to be in it? I thought it was whenever whoever is emboldened.
No, it's the 3,
It's I
is-
choose 3. It's any of the 3. I didn't choose myself.
which is Princess.
Princess,
Colfax,
Colfax, and
and me.
Kalina. Kalina's not within 30 feet of those 2.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking midnight. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I
Okay.
don't really have many other attacking spells.
That's why I
yes.
usually put it on myself, but
So yeah, you throw it and the flame kind of bounces off a rock that you just barely got the edge of. Doesn't seem to do anything. And that should be your turn.
Yeah, well, it can't really do anything else. And nobody's
Okay.
hurt, so
I mean, you might have a little bit of movement left, but I wasn't sure.
I'm trying to stay away from it.
Well, yeah, but you could have moved further up or back.
Trying to stay away from the wall a little
Okay,
bit.
fair enough.
It raises one
So-
arm and slams down towards Phelan.
Does
that
16
hit?
hit? Allie?
No, it does not.
Okay. And it raises its other arm and slams down towards. Well, Princess is on top, so Princess. It misses. It rolled a 1.
Okay. That means it has a +4 to attack.
Great. That's
Phelan,
not good. That's not worrying
It's
at
your
all.
turn.
Excuse me.
Was that a
Great
hiccup?
turn, great turn, great turn.
It was a little hiccup burp.
Hmm.
But
Professional streamers. Yes.
It means it has quite
Right?
a lot of strength if it has a +4 to its melee.
Yeah.
That's a
All right,
20
we're
strength
going to,
golem. That's scary.
Shit, I lost it. Give me a second to refind it. Okay, we're gonna draconic strike with the acid again.
Okay.
Is that first one? Oh.
Oh no.
8 does
Ooh.
not
That's an
hit.
actual one. That misses. Even adding the D4 won't help you because one.
That
that
one
hits.
does.
Balance.
That makes
That
up
one
for
that
it.
one does not hit.
So roll the damage.
I don't know what the crit damage is.
It's
Just
two of
hit the
dice.
pink
Just,
thing.
Yeah, hit the
Yeah, hit
pink
the pink
button. It should do it for you.
What pink button? There's no pink button.
The attack button
in
in
roll
chat
20.
for that crit.
On
In
roll
roll
20.
Where
20
it says
chat.
draconic strike in pink.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
15.
yeah.
Did you not know that you could do
15.
that?
I didn't.
That's
Okay.
what we've been doing.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing this entire time.
So a crit is a second roll of the damage dice.
Yeah, it just rolls the damage dice again. It's not doubling.
And
Okay,
then
It's
so
just
you-
another roll of the dice. That's the roll we chose
Phelan-
at the beginning.
Go ahead.
I want to spend another key point to do it again.
Okay, give me just a moment.
Okay.
Phelan swings her hand at it with the intent of doing this nice acidic strat and lands a clean hit, and rocks fly off.
Oh.
And it moves.
It got smaller.
Yep. It got
So it's
smaller.
out of range until you move closer again.
Yeah.
So the more we damage it, the smaller it gets?
So you can move.
Theoretically, we're breaking pieces
Yep.
off of it.
Now you're close enough.
Do
So
it
now you're
again.
going to do your flurry of blows.
So did that damage us? Do we need to roll a dex save or anything?
No.
No, she targeted it specifically.
Yeah, rocks have flown off of it. It got smaller. Those
Okay.
rocks were laying on the ground. They didn't explode from it. It has
They
shrunk
just
pretty
crumbled
much.
off of the bottom.
Okay, I wasn't
that
sure
was
if the
almost a
rocks
crit
came
again.
flying at us to hit
Shut up.
us.
Good job. Roll damage for both.
Nice. Very nice.
10 out of 6.
Now
That's
these hit a
31
little bit
damage.
softer because these are just bludgeoning.
Yeah.
You've done 31 damage
Huh?
this round.
Yeah. Good job.
Hey,
Monks
guys,
are
I'm
great.
finally doing stuff. Usually in battles, I get like incapacitated first fucking round.
I just had a thought.
Colfax.
Yes.
Hmm?
If we target its face and its eyes, could we make the arena go away?
Maybe. We could try. Called shots are
Maybe.
usually a higher AC to hit. It might be harder. It's a smaller target.
It was a potential thought, though.
It is a thought.
Colfax.
Yep. Hey, guess what?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do primal savagery again.
Uh-huh. Gonna slash at it?
You have
Yep.
advantage.
Yes.
I think you need to get closer though.
Yeah,
Do
you gotta get closer
Oh.
again because when he shrunk, he moved out of range.
Ew, okay. Alright. I missed that part. Thank
14
you.
hits.
Yes.
Alright.
Roll damage.
Roll
One-
roll the attack
Roll
again,
again just
though.
in case you get the crit.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yep.
you might crit.
So
19.
19.
So no crit. So yeah, so
No.
roll the damage.
Also, you still have your D4 because you're within 30 feet of Princess. You can
Yep.
add that
Yep.
to the attack damage.
We will do that.
Or think. No,
Yeah.
it's attack roll ability check saving throw. Never mind.
Okay. I was
Not
like, wait a
damage.
minute, that's a little bit powerful.
Not damage. It's not the bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
That's why I was so surprised by it. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
hold on, I misread.
I didn't realize you could do that. Okay, but
Oop.
10. 10 will do it.
There we go.
Yeah, if you don't think you're gonna have to do a saving throw, you can always use it on your roll to hit.
Why was there a yellow box around Naya?
Don't worry about it.
You're being targeted.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, you're getting smaller.
I did not draw the yellow box.
Colfax hit it, and the blow went through it and threw rocks off the backside of it.
Yep. And I moved a little bit, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. Naya, it's your turn.
Okay. So seeing that he is actively shrinking down,
That's something.
I am going to, from where I'm at, cast a first level guiding bolt.
Alrighty.
Is it still advantage or normal?
You're way over there, so normal.
Okay.
The reason Colfax had advantage is because Princess did the help action.
Ah, okay. That's what I was trying to double check, because I know the turn before there was advantage for a different reason. Okay.
Midnight has advantage because of the silvery barbs.
Right. No,
Had.
but previously, Colfax did a thing where everybody had advantage for the turn.
Oh,
Previously.
I missed that.
Yeah. It was at the beginning. It's fine. So I'm going to send a guiding bolt and hope it hits. It's 24
It
to hit.
hits.
Everyone is so close to doing well. I mean, really, really well. That hits.
So close to getting there.
So there's 15 radiant damage.
You shoot that and blow off nearly all the rocks. This thing is rather large now. It's got little scrawny arms now that are made of a few rocks here and there. And right smack in the middle is a glowing green crystal that looks a lot like the ones that were in the little spires surrounding the area out.
Oh.
And you'll see Naya
it's-
breathe a sigh of relief because this is the first guiding bolt she has cast that hasn't killed something.
Yeah, and that is what's glowing now as the head has been blown off. It has little scrawny legs, little scrawny arms.
First time she's cast a guiding bolt and it hasn't fallen down dead.
Ta-ta-ta.
Ugh. Finally, she's not 3 for 3. Okay. So I still have my movement and my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to move closer. And I don't. Has anyone taken damage yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
No.
Then I am not going to
Healing word.
The couple times it's attacked, it's missed.
Oh, well, hold on. I'm gonna go back where I was roughly. I'm going to bonus action face step. And I'm
Okay.
gonna face step right into its face and hit it with some fire.
There you
Okay.
go.
Do my summer fire damage.
And the
Which
save
is-
is, or is it just direct damage?
It is just 3 direct fire damage. Only 3.
Okay.
Every creature of my choice that I can see after I use my face step takes the fire damage.
That's nice.
It's not much damage, but it's guaranteed.
All right, I need to move it there. You knock off all the rest of the stones, and there's just a.
Just a
Crystal,
out.
green crystal.
Hello?
There
Fire.
you are.
Hi.
Yeah.
Did I cut out?
Yes,
You did.
Yes.
Okay. You blow the rest of the normal rocks off of it onto the ground. All you see now is just the green crystal there kind of wiggling back and forth, popping on the ground.
Okay.
Naya's
Anything
gonna
else?
narrow her eyes down at him and be like, somebody grab that crystal, but be careful. And that's her turn.
Midnight.
Guys, where'd the other one go?
I don't know.
It rolled off in the other direction. It may come back, so maybe we should finish this and move.
How big is the crystal, Firedale?
It's a rather large crystal. I'd say about 3 feet, 3 by 3.
Okay. I am going to come up to here. I'm gonna open my bag and shove
How
it
big
into
does
it.
the bag open again?
Will
Bags
not
of holding
fit
are
in your bag.
usually 2 feet openings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
3
does that
foot.
mean
They
it's
will.
too small?
Yep.
It's too-
Your bag mouth can only hold something about 2 feet wide. This is 3.
It tries to numb on it, but it can't take it.
Yep.
Dang it.
Question. Can we possibly dispel magic on it?
I don't think we have Dispel Magic.
We do
Yes, we
not.
do.
Well, she might.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, why
Would
not?
dispel
It's always,
magic
it's
work?
always worth a shot.
It's one of my highest level spells, though, so I'm wondering would it work or
Yeah,
not.
it's like, do you want to do that, or can we just crack it and be done? You know,
Yeah.
we may not need to dispel
if
magic.
it
We
doesn't
just break it.
if it doesn't fit in the bag, then I'm thinking break it.
Eldritch blast it.
Because it would have been nice to be able to take it out and have a portable enclosure anytime we want. But if it doesn't fit,
Assuming that's how it works, what if it possesses whatever's near it, and we just create new enemies every time we put it down?
Oh yeah. Imagine your
Would
bag
be
of
bad.
gnawing suddenly attacking you in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like I don't like it.
No.
I like it.
No.
No.
okay. Well then,
It's a great
in,
idea.
In that case,
Pick it up or break it.
I am going to cast Eldritch Blast at it, which is going to be at disadvantage because I'm so close, right?
If it's a ranged spell attack, then yes.
But then I also have advantage on it, so it's going to be a straight roll. And when I cast Eldritch Blast, I do 2. So do I roll twice? I do 2 blasts.
It attacks twice.
Yes, at 5th level, I get 2 beams. So I don't know if that means I roll twice or the first roll just hits twice.
It normally
I think
would
it's you
stay.
could target one thing with both or 2 with one. I'm checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
2
Yes.
beams at 5th level. Yeah, each beam is
Separate attack
pretty
roll
much-
for each beam.
Oh yeah, there it is at the bottom.
It does say it at the end.
Yep.
Mhm.
I didn't read far enough. Okay, so 1, 2.
Okay.
I assume both hit.
Well, 14 did hit, so yes.
The second one is probably at disadvantage though. Right? The first one was the one that had advantage.
Getting advantage because of flanking? Or
No, the
somehow.
silvery barbs.
Yeah, your silvery barbs.
So then the second one would be at disadvantage. But so it's a 14.
So it's still 14.
Okay, so both hit. So roll damage for the first, roll damage for the second. That is 15 plus 16.
So we've got 12 force plus 3
31
bludgeoning, and
damage.
then 13 force and 3 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Because the bludgeoning, I think it's resistant.
So 31 damage, Firedale.
Faradale, are you muted? We can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Earth to fire bot.
Oh. I just saw an orange exclamation mark next to his name. Oh, Firedale.
You hear me?
Yes.
Now I
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can.
Yeah, that was weird.
What happened? Did the
Suddenly,
aardvarks?
everyone went quiet, and so I looked at my phone, and everything was fine. So I restarted Discord and went to join back and saw that I was still in the call. So I joined
Yeah.
the call and
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So 31 damage.
yeah. So the
6
21
of that was
hit.
bludgeoning.
Magical bludgeoning.
Still bludgeoning. Yeah.
So the 21 hit with the first beam, and the crystal falls to the ground inert. The second beam strikes it, reflects off into the sky
Okay.
Okay.
because it's no longer a creature.
Yep.
So there's a large green dark crystal there. Let me check the info
Does
because
the
I know
arena go
Naya
poof?
sees it. I need to see if anyone else does. Naya, Midnight, Kalina, and Phelan, all three looking down at this crystal. You see what appears to be an etching on it. And if you look closer, you can see what it says.
Okay. I would like to attempt to read it.
Wait,
Are
did you
we still in turn order, or can I come and
No,
look?
combat is over at the
We
moment.
can everybody can come up.
Did you say Midnight sees it or no?
Also, at the same time that it falls inert, the box disappears.
Okay, so
Oh,
what are we
yes.
rolling to? Do we need to roll
There's
to see if we can try
a
to read?
rune or something etched in it, and we're trying to see what it is.
That's what I'm
Give
asking.
me
Do
an
we?
investigation check. It's very small and tiny, so you got to squint to see it. So let's see if you can see it.
Can I dig through my farrier's tools and see if I have like a magnifying glass or something in there I can use?
Unfortunately, there weren't any with the farrier's tools.
Darn
Now,
it!
if you had a jewelry maker's tools, probably.
Princess will give you the help action.
Okay.
Gonna come over and land on your head.
So everyone kind of groups up and squints around this rock and tries to get in close.
And I'll offer guidance to Kalina, since Kalina's also trying. Which is a D4.
So add all your bonuses there, Kalina.
I've got a 13, or... Oh, I have to roll with advantage. Hold on.
14 for me.
I have to roll again, because advantage. 15.
The 15 is enough. Just a second. I had to stand up and move. Looking on it,
Unprofessional.
looking at it, it seems to be a set of runes written in common. There are some that appear to be magical there. The magic has apparently faded. You know these from your clerical background. However, what you can see, it says property and protector of Novel.
Oops. Well, Novell might be mad at us now.
Well, it attacked us, so I don't think they'll be... I think they'll be at least somewhat understanding.
I thought they were a threat.
Well, we can try to drag it back with us to Novale on our way.
Maybe we should get out of here before the other one shows up again.
I think that's a good idea. I don't think we want to be here if the other one shows back up again.
Can I put the broken pieces in my bag? Will they fit now?
All the stones that fell off of it.
No, the broken
No, the
crystal.
crystal.
No, it just fell inert. It didn't crack or break.
Oh, okay.
So if you'd like to try and break it apart, that would be fine. You can use the farrier's tools and give me a check.
No, I don't want to break it apart.
I don't want to break it.
If it's still intact, that's good.
I have lots of stones littering the ground now. Some of them look like they're river rocks. A few of them just look like normal quartz and things like that. Random rocks thrown around. Nothing of value as far as you can tell.
How heavy is this crystal?
You try and pick it up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's very light.
Very light? Okay.
Yeah, as in Princess could even pick this up with one claw, one talon.
Yeah, I think we want to
Okay,
bring it with us.
then Princess is
You
gonna
can.
pick it up and fly overhead.
Yeah, this thing is so light. It's it really shouldn't be that light.
Okay.
Almost paper light. It still has some weight to it. You can tell it's there, but it's definitely a lot lighter than you feel like it should be.
Okay.
Yes. So Princess picks it up.
Yep.
Everybody's stomach growls a little bit. The combat is over.
I think
will
we
you
should
do?
make our way back over to where the signs were.
I'll pass out some rations while we walk. Since
You
stomachs are
don't-
growling.
You don't want a good berry it today?
I mean, you want a good berry right now? I was not going to force it.
Sorry, I was kind of dealing with tape.
They wouldn't assume. They're your good friends. You know that. They don't want to take advantage of you.
Right. It's like you didn't say anything about good berrying without prompting, so I didn't want to prompt.
Good berry, hand out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's actually nice because I was technically down 1 health.
Yeah, from feeding the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Woo. So everyone feels much more fed now after that rigorous morning workout, in which nobody took any damage. Grr. Oh, wait. Yay! Y'all did really well. So where are y'all heading? Y'all gonna head back towards the...
Dang thing was
Towards the
immune
signs,
to 2
yeah.
of my spells.
Yep, so y'all head back towards the signs. Now, you didn't travel far away before because the night had come down so far, but you did travel far enough to where they weren't visible anymore. So we'd say about an hour back. It wasn't very long, but it was
Yeah, we
out
were
of
just
sight.
moving out of sight range of them so
Yeah.
that they would stop attacking the barrier. Yep.
Mhm.
So y'all get back to where the green spires are. Planted around in the areas where they were before, you see the signs where they had moved back into position before you had left. The two that were by the side have moved back. You see a few broken arrows laying on the ground. I think they were both arrows, maybe an arrow and a bolt.
Crossbow bolts, yeah.
Just laying on the ground.
Princess up in the air is going to be keeping an eye out for if it sees that other golem coming back.
Okay.
I will pick up one of the bolts and put it back in my sack.
It is cracked.
Aw.
It has been broken off. The tip is missing.
I will burn my channel divinity for a long rest, and I'll regain my 2nd level spell slot.
Okay. While y'all are standing there and pondering what to do, in the distance, Princess sees a big stone boulder. However, it seems to be rolling parallel to where you all are instead of at you, like going south to north.
Okay.
Whereas y'all are eastward of it. It rolls very fast on by, south to north, and on down the meadow plains there.
Did
So
we just happen to be in its path of...
Very possible. Might have just been
Monitoring.
in the patrol path.
So all the
But we tried to leave and it didn't let us. It tried to take swipes, so.
So all the signs are still there, right?
Yes, but
Yes.
they've mostly spread back out along the path. Some of them are standing on the path, whereas before all of them were next to it.
Can I
Give me
try
just a minute, and I will switch the map over if you want me to.
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
please.
Okay, one moment.
I don't necessarily want to fight them all.
I would like to try and find Leo.
I would
course
like
you
to
do.
look for a figure dressed as a sign with shoes.
Just like someone who's like
While he's
very
doing that, I'll be right back.
very poorly dressed.
Like a sign with a shoe.
Yes.
Oh, fire, but wait, poof.
Yep.
Man, he ain't getting no luck today.
Oh, there we go. There's the map. One problem at a
No, he
time.
went poof.
Well, he's muted. He's actively muted.
Yeah, that's
okay.
not. Oh, okay. I was about to say that'd be awkward if you didn't know he was muted.
No, he's actively
think-
muted.
Okay.
Hello, testing. Can you
Yes,
hear me?
you're here.
Hi.
I think my cheek is maybe pressing buttons when I'm not looking or something here.
Well, don't do that.
Your butt
That's-
cheek?
No,
Stop
my button
butt
cheek.
dialing things.
He doesn't have us on speakerphone.
I'm just here causing trouble. That's all.
But that's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Okay. So we're back. The round stones are nowhere to be seen, so I will get rid of them.
Oh, beautiful. I was about to ask.
And I don't think the signs are red anymore.
I
It
mean,
might
y'all
be.
saw them before. You're pretty
We
sure
know
that
they're
they were
enemies
enemies
still.
at some point.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
back.
but was
they
there
Sorry.
a
are
sign in the
completely-
middle of the road?
Yes,
Yes.
that one moved back there and stayed.
Okay.
So the sun is up. You see what you see there. Now you said, what were you looking for, Naya?
I was looking for the figure that called out to us last night. That was the sign the sign with shoes.
Uh-huh.
That was up by the tree.
Right now, you don't see anything of the sort.
Okay.
And I am looking for Leo.
I mean, all the
His
signs,
sign friend.
signs kind of have pairs. You don't see any that have any arrows or bolts sticking out of them, though.
It's this one.
So you move up in the space there again, walking through where the wall is. Feels kind of weird. You feel like sticky all over for a moment while you're in it, and then it's gone after you walk out the other side. None of the signs seem to react as far as you can tell.
How big is the sign?
It's about 10 feet tall, like
10
a half
feet
a foot
tall.
wide. It's a tall, like wooden post that has the sign on the front of it, like partway up the post.
Naya is really tempted to ask Kalina to produce flame and just light one of them on fire.
I'm gonna give Princess the bag, and Princess is gonna fly up to the top of it and start shoving the bag down on top of it.
Okay, well, first, you have to drop the stone if Princess is going to pick something
you're
else
right.
up.
Yep.
Princess will drop the stone. Here.
Princess
Okay.
drops the stone next to Naya.
Naya will pick it up.
Okay, Naya has a green inert stone. Then Princess is going to pick up the bag and start going down over top of the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is this the bag of gnawing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now,
Roll
is it
damage for
gonna
me.
bite? Is it gonna
Roll
bite
damage?
at?
It's a creature that's not you reaching into the bag.
Fair. Let me see. It's what is it? 1d6.
Now, strangely enough, as you're trying to put the post into the
1d4.
the bag starts gnawing on it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And the sign disappears into the bag as the bag hits the ground.
Okay.
All of Meteor's stuff is gonna turn into mimics now in the bag.
I am
I'm saying
terrified.
nothing.
Naya would kind of like to make a quick stop at each of those posts that we had seen previously with the green gems and make sure none of the gems are missing.
Looking up and down the path.
Yeah.
Okay. So checking that one, you actually see at the bottom of it where an inset, where the smaller crystals are kind of poking out of the ground. One of them seems to be missing, and it's a rather large circular area. It's about 3 feet wide.
Does it match the approximate size of the one I have in my hand?
Approximately, you could say that. There's also one missing from the one to the south.
Okay.
Down here.
Well, I think I know where these came from.
Now, is there missing
Yeah,
in any of
Naya's
the
gonna
other
attempt
ones?
to put it back into the podium, the one to the north.
You attempt to put it back in, it seems to slot in perfectly.
Okay.
You let it go as it sets in, and it starts to glow softly with the same green light that the crystal there has now. It's not super bright or anything. It's just a dim glow. It matches the rest of them that are there now.
Okay. Cool. No harm done.
It's recharging.
Yep.
Potentially.
Let's keep moving.
Let's get out of this weird area, please.
So Naya's gonna press on now that she's not burdened by a large crystal.
Yeah, so now you all get to feel that eerie, sticky feeling as you walk through the path of kind of where the crystals connect to each other. And it doesn't feel good at all, but it's immediately gone after you're through it.
It's almost as bad as the feeling of falling asleep, but not quite.
I'd say falling asleep's still a lot worse.
Yeah.
But you make it through just fine. None of the signs seem to react to you moving nearby. So y'all gonna go north or east?
One of us knows the path. I forget who.
I feel
Colfax.
so. We didn't see anyone dressed as a sign.
We did not.
Nope, not yet.
And he was like
Y'all
over
have
here
looked around.
originally,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
I
If he
think
was
we're
beyond the
supposed to go
tree.
east, but I don't remember. I haven't looked at that map today.
It should
Colfax is-
be east because north is gonna bring us to.
Yeah, north should have
Up,
sent us
yeah.
up towards other places.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think east.
Mid-
Would we have had a map?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna bring us towards Stryton and Marsend. If
Yeah, we
go
wanna
up.
go
You don't
east
wanna-
then.
You don't want to go there.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll go to Marsend.
Okay. Well, Marzen's out the way right now. So we need to hit Novale first. We're closer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can turn around.
Get some rest and
Yeah. Get
The
us
city.
sleep in a bed.
maybe get some information.
Y'all start heading down that path to the east. You're traveling for a little bit, an hour or so, and off to the right you see a rather small hut. And it is right adjacent to the road that you're walking on. I don't have a map for it, I apologize.
Did you say
there is a
road or
small
rug?
road.
I heard rug.
Next to the road you all are walking on. As you all are walking, you do occasionally see some more weird signs. Some of the signs seem to be like halfway to a transformation. Pretty much as far as you can tell, in our world, it would be like a game of telephone. Right up next to the actual sign that was there warning you, those ones look somewhat close. The further along you even start getting ones that are not signs at all, but just kind of haphazardly tilted pieces of wood in the middle. Intelligently, without making a roll for it, you're pretty sure all of these are fake signs.
Why are there
There
so
might be
many
a real one.
mimics?
And these are all along the road. Occasionally in the distance, you also do see a really weirdly shaped tree, things like that. And then you have this cottage here, this small hut that you're coming up onto. It's not very big at all. It has a large piece of wood laid out in the back that's actually bigger than the hut. Or, hammered wood, like a floor that's been just laid on the ground. And little bits of smoke coming out of a strangely wooden chimney. The smoke is extremely thin, doesn't look like it's from a fire at all.
Okay.
So y'all are about to come up on the hut. Anything catch your eye? Y'all want to do anything or walk on by?
I wonder if that's our stranger.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I want to investigate the hut.
Midnight. Go ahead.
Sorry, no, you go ahead.
I was going to say Midnight walks up to the door and looks around the hut.
Cautiously.
Where are you going to... Okay, so Midnight looks cautiously around the hut. Did you give Princess back the crystal before Naya took it? Then Naya took it and placed it, so y'all don't have to worry about the crystal anymore. Okay. So Princess is free to move around, because I know you like to explore with Princess, which is why I was asking.
Yes, Princess is going to fly up and see if she sees anyone around the hut.
Okay, going around
Invisible.
the hut, there are several windows in the hut. Nearly the top half of every wall is one or two windows of various shapes and sizes. Some are round, some are square, a few are just trapezoidal, not exactly straight. And everything else, the door, as far as you can tell, doesn't seem like it fits perfectly in the jamb. Sorry about that. I had to cough. There's no... Go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, Naya's halfway worried we're going to have a hut mimic.
Is there any part of the hut, like chimney and a door edge piece of the window, that could fit in the bag a little bit?
You're trying
Maybe
to
the
take the
corner
hut.
of a roof.
No, he's trying to test if it's a mimic. See if the bag
Yes.
gnaws on it.
Maybe the corner of a roof.
Can I give my bag to Princess and have him try that? See if
You
my bag
certainly can.
starts gnawing on it?
You certainly can.
I would like to do that. Still invisible, so the bag would be invisible as well.
Yeah, so y'all see this floating bag of gnawing go up and land on the edge of the roof. You hear a few wood chips being nibbled on as it bites against the roof.
Oh.
Okay.
I fly back.
So the door has a rope that's hanging on it.
Oh.
And suddenly the door slams open because it's been alerted. And inside, just inside the door, as Princess is flying back down, is a sign that looks like it's half person, half sign. There's a shoe on the bottom of the sign piece, and this person's head seems like it's melded with the sign slightly. His tongue is hanging way out of it, and his tongue seems to be rather large for a person. The person half looks like it used to be dwarven, maybe. There's a little scruff of a beard, but it is very much signpost with, like a third of a human attached to it, as far as you can tell. A third of a dwarf.
Naya's half wondering what dispel magic would do to this guy.
Yeah, so he slams open the door and then looks out, kind of alarmedly for a moment, and then seems relieved and happy at the same time. And he goes, "Hello!" As his partial dwarven mouth and huge sign mouth open to greet you.
Who might you be?
Guys, I'm pretty sure the house is a mimic.
Colfax lets out what could only be described as the scream of a 3-year-old girl.
So Princess
Naya
said this
asked a
loud enough for
question. She's
people to
waiting for
hear.
an answer.
Princess hushedly says it to the group.
Okay. And
Or,
what did you say, Fire?
Naya asked pretty loudly, "Who might you be?"
I'm George from Noville.
Yeah,
Something from Noville.
who from Noville?
George.
Gorge? Or George?
Yes, George.
Oh, all right.
Why do you? Why have you become rather sign-like, sir?
He gets like a half sad look in one eye. The sign has 3 eyes that open up and look kind of saddened as well. And he said, "The message is saying who turns you into whatever you're next to."
I got none of that.
I'm pretty
Did
sure.
you just?
Hold on. I think I'll speak George now. He said the mist turns you into whatever you are next to.
Is very long.
If you stay too long,
That.
If you stay too long. Okay. I thought he said something about a bone.
is the effect in the entire area?
That's for the most part just past Noville.
Just past Novale.
Is the area of Noville itself safe?
They built it up to keep away from the mist.
I'm
And
sorry,
if
I
y'all
didn't
have any
understand.
if y'all have any trouble understanding me, I'll let you roll. I'm sorry about this.
Yeah,
This
my
is this guy.
brain can't right now.
It's okay.
My brain cannot.
He's
Princess, can you translate?
it's easy to fill out there. He said they built it up to stay away from the mist. You want me to stop and just talk normal?
No. Please continue.
I'm too tired for this. I cannot parse.
Yeah. Now there is one part though that I've got to say this way, so I apologize. Oswald told me you come, give me stuff I gather.
Artor
You know
told me you would come.
Wait, Artor?
You know Autor?
Yes. He
Give
said,
what?
girl with gentleman neck, you group I should give.
Something.
Girl
Give.
with gem in neck. You group should
Yes.
give.
And he
Yeah.
points directly at Drimma
Yep.
with his dwarven hand.
He can see the gem in her neck.
Wait, you can see the gem in her neck?
I can?
He
Most
can't.
No one
people
else
have
has
not
been able to see it.
How do
Ah.
you see it?
Oswald says it's because I'm close to monster.
Wait,
Oh.
are we
Oh.
monsters? Have we been monsters this whole time?
Well, there
If you didn't
definitely
get
is some
that-
questions about you, Midnight.
Yeah, so he said
You're not wrong.
he told him he can see it because he's close to monsters. Now I'll talk normal. I just had to get that out there.
Okay.
And then he says, "Come," and walks out of this hut and starts waving with the one arm. He seems to be the sign part of him is rather stiff, but he still seems like he can bend it at the hip a little bit. And he hobbles almost like he's on, a partial stilt or like someone who's got a fake leg on and still isn't quite used to wearing it. And he beckons you all to the back of his hut.
George, I don't know if you are aware of this, but I'm pretty sure your house is a mimic too.
He nods his head and he says, "Yes, nearly everything around these parts are. but you're safe during the day. They don't move.
That's very
At,
strange.
at night, before the mist occurs, you have to be careful. That's what the gate is for.
I see. I
And he
see.
motions towards the,
barrier.
that direction. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we put that
Right.
gem back then.
Yeah. Things can get in, but nothing out.
Okay.
Well, and Naya's feeling a little alarmed, saying with them saying that they built Novale up to avoid it, and we shouldn't travel at night. Can we make it to Novale before nightfall at this point?
Probably not before nightfall at this point.
I don't want to sleep in the mist.
You can probably make it tomorrow.
I don't want to sleep in the mist.
How do
Oh.
we survive in here during the night?
You don't move.
Don't move.
He says, act like them, act like a sign. Don't move.
And don't be
Most
too
of
close
them
to
were
anything,
stupid.
so that we don't turn into something.
What'd
It
you say?
should take a long time for that.
Okay.
So yes.
Well, because he said if you turn into whatever you're next to if you stay long enough. I wasn't sure if one night was long enough.
How long is a long time?
I
Hours,
was
days,
tied up.
weeks.
I was tied up by bandits and my stuff was stolen to a sign, and it took me 3 days.
3 days.
That seems bad. Okay. So not for nothing, but we should probably make this visit quick.
Yeah, there are still
So-
plenty of high mounds and everything here that you can see dotted about. And he even points them out as you're talking about making it quick and says, that place is safe. And they built up a lot of areas so travelers can be somewhat safe.
So I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
If you're part sign, then does that mean the other signs used to be human?
Yes.
So glad we didn't
Oh,
attack
that
any
is
of them.
sad.
Uh-huh. Do they need to breathe?
Yes.
You're gonna dump
says-
Leo out?
With a weird question mark.
Midnight starts to look a little worried at the moment.
Step out of the house and
Oh.
dump out Leo?
I'll be right back.
I thought we were behind the house.
So I step a little ways away from the house and pull out the bag
Well,
and start
Firedale
pulling this
said moving-
10-foot sign out of the bag.
yeah.
Yeah, so you now have a dead sign laying next to
Oh
you.
no.
It appears to be a clump of flesh as it comes out of the bag.
Oh boy. That's not good.
Definitely
don't-
took you more than 10 minutes to walk here.
I don't have a gem I can't revivify. Also don't know if it would have been fast enough.
Don't think so.
Guys, I killed Leo.
Oh, dear.
You say this, and the other guy shakes his head and says it's okay. I'm sure he was a good sign man. He takes off his invisible hat that he doesn't wear, but he does hold his hand over where his heart should be, which is kind of more on the sign part than more on his.
Colfax also pulls his hood down and just kind of bows his head and puts his little hand over his chest like he's doing the same thing.
I just wanted him as a pet. I wanted
This-
a pet mimic.
This is why we ask sentient creatures for consent.
Yeah, it's not consentient for a reason.
Rats.
Hmm.
Well,
Or midnight.
if if there's anything in our vicinity when we go to rest, we could try the same thing to be safe. I don't know.
Throw it all in the bag.
You throw it all in the bag.
Kill it before
I'd
it
rather
can
not
get you.
potentially
Yeah.
kill an entire town's worth of people just because they happen to be in the wrong place. Yes.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, and as y'all are talking this
I
out,
don't like this.
you see George trying pretty badly to pull this large piece of wooden floor, like at the corner, to pull it downward as if he's trying to uncover something.
Naya will help him move it.
You help him, and you're able to get an easy grip with it and help him move it on. And laying there on the ground, dug into a hole, you see several closed sacks, a few open sacks that have coinage, as far as you can tell, within the bag, and a few other various treasures. And he says, "This is from other adventurers that the mimics took. Autor told me you would come through and would need it to undo all this."
Oh boy.
I like the idea of undoing
I
all
spent
this.
all my money.
And then he motions his hand and says, "Take it, take it." And there
I
is
have-
I'll grab it.
quite a lot there.
Naya will suggest that Midnight test it with the bag of gnawing first.
That's smart. I start to put them in the bag.
I'll turn to George and be like, I have a question.
Ask away.
How do we avoid getting attacked by the golems again?
Don't hit the crystals. I keep wanting to do it with the tongue. I'm sorry. So my brain still slows down to say it. Don't hit
Oh.
the crystals. I told you to get away because they might break through. They probably hit the crystals too much and cause the golems to activate.
Okay, so it wasn't that we hit it and were specifically targeted, it's just they got hit enough times that they activated.
If they activate, the golems go around in case anything gets out.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
we got attacked by one, but we managed to put the crystal back where we found it after, in the pedestal.
I'm glad you're okay. Some of this is from people that didn't.
got it.
You cut out again.
Now, I said
it's
some of
from
this is from people that didn't.
Oh, okay.
That didn't survive the golems.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just cut off after didn't, so I wasn't sure if that was intentional.
Nope, that was intentional.
So
Okay.
is my bag eating the money?
You go to put it in the bag, and the bag seems perfectly fine accepting it. It does not nibble down.
The
Okay,
money
so-
is good.
Alright, so now we'll start putting some of the money aside.
George tilts his head as he's looking at you, and he says, "No mimic there," and points at the big piece of wood. Mimic.
Hmm?
Nothing below.
The
Kept
big
safe.
wood thing was a mimic.
Oh.
Everything below kept safe.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We
Mist
had to be
couldn't get
sure.
through. Or
My
should be
bag is
safe.
a mimic tester.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
you do good around here.
Yeah. If it's a mimic and I put it in my bag will start nibbling on it.
So
It-
he
So this
welcomes
is
you
why
all.
it tried to
It doesn't
bite
like
Leo.
any living creature except for me to stick my hand in.
Oh. You fed to the bag?
What?
You fed him to the bag?
Well,
Is
oh,
that what you tried to do to my hut?
Oh yeah.
He shakes his head.
I stuck it on the corner
Just-
of your hut to see if it was a
Just to
mimic.
take a nibble. Yeah.
He shakes his head and sighs, the big mimic half of his mouth opening way wider than, the little dwarven mouth as he lets out a.
I'll cast a healing word on the hut.
You see it reknit itself as you heal the damage that was done.
8 points.
Sorry, Midnight's kind
Oh.
of an act first and think later.
Well, I also just didn't want to get attacked by a house.
Understandable. Understandable.
Right. So how much gold is there?
I will give you all that after we finish.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll divide it up.
Also, George, out of curiosity, have a lot of people come through here lately?
Lately, no. It has been a bit. Occasionally, a merchant does pass through with lots of guards traveling to Novelle and around the lake. The center pool keeps ships from crossing over, so everything has had to go by land or air or magic.
you-
And most of the teleportation circles have been disrupted somehow.
Have you seen a heron god lady named Daphne?
I haven't. No.
And one more really random question. I'm trying to get a hold of her. She lives in Marsand, but every time I try to reach out to
You
her,
you mention Marsand and he gets another little sad look on his face, and he said Marsand has been mirrored. Most of the people there have been taken,
been taken. And
trapped.
so can we get to Marsand?
Yeah, and he points northward. And he says you can go back and take the other path. It'll be easier than traveling across the plains here.
Wait, ain't that where Phelan's adopted dad is?
No,
No,
yours
in
is in
Novelle.
Novelle. That's east.
Why do I keep getting
Her-
them mixed up?
Nana's in Marsand.
Why do
Yeah.
I keep getting them mixed up? I
Because
have
lots
a
of
brain.
names,
Okay.
lots
so
of cities.
That's why my sending stone is coming up garbled. Okay.
He nods his head enthusiastically and says, "Yes, they talk backwards. They hear you backwards too."
Okay, I guess I gotta start practicing backwards.
Do you happen to know anything about a tree that gets struck by lightning too much?
There is one on the way here.
Yeah, that
it's
one.
very dark and charcoal, pretty much.
Do you know why it gets struck by so much lightning?
It's one of the trees that's just kind of spread out in the plains. It's one of the few places lightning can hit, I guess.
Right. Okay.
It does get hit a lot more than the others. I have no clue why.
Got it. Got it. Do you have any special magical abilities?
He kind of looks down at his sign and up and he says, "I can stand really still."
That is pretty magical. Not gonna lie. Okay, thanks.
I'm really good with bad tree puns.
Oh, please.
Wouldn't you know it?
I like you.
All right, I'm back.
Phelan's just going to groan, like, oh,
No,
so miserable groan, like,
Naya,
Hmm.
you gotta hear this. Do another one.
I heard that one. No.
I didn't even get a splinter of a laugh.
Yes!
No.
Amazing.
Phelan's just like, please, make it end.
Did anyone
Before-
ask about heirs at home while I was gone?
No.
No.
Okay.
Now, only the grandmother.
Right. I would like to ask if there is any reason why we would have trouble reaching people in Novale through magical messaging.
Maybe the gate? It tends to block magic pretty heavily.
Okay. so I can
Wait.
try again with Erzahan once we leave the hut. All right.
Yeah, so he lifts up and he says, "Okay, so take it, and leave before things get bad tonight."
Yep.
I'm
Then he
getting out of
laughs.
here.
Yep.
Then he
Put the
laughs.
stuff into the bag.
Thank you, George. You're great.
He grins at you with that one and kind of smiles and bows his head and says, "Thank you, thank you."
And I'd stake my life on that.
Hey,
He
I can leave
laughs.
you here with him.
I know.
She said, "Leave."
Yeah.
Naya's already walked out the door. She's gone.
I'm out here.
So y'all travel away, and we will go ahead and end it there then, just stepping away from the hut with a final goodbye to George.
Can I attempt to reach out to Erzahan before we end?
You certainly can.
So as soon as we are outside of the hut, I will cast Sending again, focusing on Erzahan. And
Okay.
I will send Erzahan, this is Naya. Phelan's here, about a day out from Novale. Are you well?
And you get a response back. He's a rather gruff, dragony, gravelly voice. I'm assuming. Is that okay, Phelan?
Yeah, that's big. He'd be old by
Yeah.
now, so yeah.
Yeah. Sounds kind of weathered. I mean, he's got that smoker's, grr in the back of his throat kind of sound. He is a dragon. But anyways, really big throat. So you hear this voice that responds back and says, "Phelan, safe? We will be here waiting. Please come soon. Beware of mimics."
Okay. Naya can't respond back without casting another Sending, so that would be the end of that conversation.
He seemed rather happy that Phelan was safe.
Now I will relay that to Phelan.
Phelan's literally going to run up on her and literally grasp her. It's like, I swear, if this is a joke.
It's not. I got an answer. He said
So-
they'll be there. He told us to beware of mimics.
I'm getting sick and tired of these mimics.
But he said they'd be there
Oh.
waiting.
I think the mimics are adorable.
Killed one.
That was an accident. I just wanted to have my own special mimic. Other than my bag.
And we will go ahead and end it there.
Literally, as we're ending it, Phelan's just gonna look at Naya and be like, "Are you sure we can't leave him?"
Well, and it's not Princess, it's Midnight. That's
Yeah.
Midnight's thoughts coming
Yeah,
out of
that's
Princess's
Midnight.
mouth.
Then, okay, she would have said her then.
Yeah. Yeah, anything that Princess is saying is Midnight talking through Princess.
Yeah, most likely Midnight.
Naya's just acting like, okay, take this as a lesson. Creatures need to breathe. Try not to suffocate pets going forward.
Why is
Unfair.
that something we have to think of?
Poor Midnight. So anyway,
Poor
thank you
Leo.
all for stopping by. Please remember Leo 2024 to 2024.
And for those of you on my end,
Thank
thank
y'all
you so
for
much
stopping
for
by.
watching.
for
We will
this.
remember you, Leah.
His
And I'll
name
see
may
y'all
have
next
not
time.
have ever been Leo, but we will never know
Bye-bye.
now.
Yep.
There's not enough of him left to know.
A moment of silence for unnamed sign E.
Can one of us
So-
grab Speak with Dead?